Welcome back to Midcap Radar. Well, a couple of results that came in over the last couple of days. One of them was EPAC Prefag. The other one was Jain Resource Recycling. It's a recent listing. Nigel joins in with more details, and it's the Midcap Spotlight stock of the day.
Well, that's right, Jain Resource Recycling. Well, the company had listed on the 1st of October. And from the IPO price, in fact, it's up close to around 60%. So it's had a massive move. Keep in mind, some of these companies post their IPO, most of the shares are locked up and promoter holding is high in the company as well. So there could be an element of free flow that's playing out here. However, the numbers that came out looked quite good. So on the revenue front, the growth was to the tune of around 50%. But the EBITDA number popped up by close to around 80%, telling you that margins from around the 6.5% odd band, it clocked close to around 7.6%. So there was a 100 basis points improvement in terms of the margins. The profit number as well jumped up by close to around 88%. Moving to the few factors then, and if you just look at the segmental breakup, the aluminum business is very small out here. But on a low base, that grew very well. Lead as well as copper business, both of them delivered growth of around 40 to around 70%. And there was some margin expansion as well that we saw on both those two segments. So both lead as well as copper, that constitute close to around 45% apiece in terms of revenue contribution. They saw a good growth, and that explains why those numbers look good. Now, the first half of the year, the EPS that they've already delivered is around 5 rupees. For the last entire year, they delivered around 7.2. And as you can see on the screen, the second half of the year is traditionally better. So the street will work with a number on EPS of more than 10 rupees for this year, and there'll be some interest cost savings as well. In addition to that, the return ratios are quite healthy. Both the ROCE and the ROE are holding above 20 and 40%. So put everything together, the newly listed company, Jain Resource Recycling, coming out with a good set of numbers. Float is limited as well, and the stock bouncing up more than 60% from the IPO price. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Nigel, for joining us and giving us a sense of how exactly the Q2 results of Jain Resource Recycling panned out. Well, with the news that the market has slipped off the day's high and Nifty hovering around the 26,000 level. With that, it's all the time we have on this edition of Midcap Radar, Mutual Fund Corner, when we return.